So product design is like designing for users, or we can call it as a user-centric design, taking care of users' need. Simple paper clip, or it is also called as a U-clip. It's so cheap, no? Costing less than 5 paisa. We normally don't bother to lift it also if it falls down. Agree? So one will say, what is there to design? But yes, it's a $1 billion business all over the globe. We never think about that, na? When the quantity increases to billion and trillion, cost becomes pretty huge. So, is there any problem with this paper clip or no problem? Inserting a pin clip over the paper is difficult, yeah? It leaves the mark, yeah? Too many sheets difficult to go. Okay? Too many sheets, maybe I have to change the whole design. Then we have those other clips, na, which are having the handle and. But inserting over is a problem, and there are many problems. Once you start looking at how you use the paper clip, you will find the problem. So in short, what we are doing the role play. Take out the clip, insert it on the paper. Mentally you do the role play and you will find the problems. Once you find the problem, solve it. Isn't it? Finding problem or problem statement, taking it as a challenge and coming out with the idea is most important. Invention by Design by Petrosky is my favorite author. There are many books he has written. And one chapter in this book is talking about patented paper clips. Patented clips. These patents are US patents. Everybody respects the IP there, and there is enough money involved in the global application or global introduction of new design. So even the paper clip can be patented. There are special class of patents which are called as a utility patents. Okay, in India we are trying to get that class, but still not introduced. Okay, but the utility patents, these are related to use of products. Look at this design. The bottommost figure explains how it helps you to open and insert it over the chunk of papers, group of papers. So making it easy to open. Problem is resolved by changing the shape. When we take out papers, because of the sharp edges, it tears papers. And I might be using paper clip for putting very important papers together. Those papers should not get torn. Can I design a paper clip with the special added feature so that they will not tear? The edges are treated by adding another loop, small rounding, or making it spherical. It will never tear the paper. That's the claim. Third group is bit difficult to understand because we normally don't realize the problem. Human beings are very adaptive. Okay? But these innovators, they have identified a very unique problem. Current design of paper clip is unidirectional. Means it can be inserted only in one direction. It means when you take it out from the box, you have to rotate, orient, and so two designs are patented which are bi-direction. The top one is very interesting, but it is a continuous loop, so there will be a welding involved to make it continuous. But the bottom one, hats off to that innovator. What's so unique in the bottom one design? Precisely, just additional half loop, another 25 mm wire, and it becomes bidirectional. Isn't it more comfortable to use now? Lift the clip and put it on the bunch of papers. Concern for the user. All these innovations are because we are looking at the problems users are facing. Why paper clip should be used only for making one bunch of paper? Can it be used for making 1, 2, 3, 4 segregation of different notes for different topics? It's possible, right? So it is like a 1 tier, 2 tier, 3 tier, no? The different groups. One paper clip capable of segregating groups of papers. Then whole change of material, whole change of process. It's no more the wire bending, but it's a sheet metal. Simple product. Shoe on. Of course, it's not designed or meant for you young guys. Okay, because you are energetic. Your body is very agile, very this thing. You can bend as many times as you want and insert shoes. Okay. So this product used to be given by owner, shoe shop owners, as a complimentary product. Such a small, about 100 mm to 120 mm long piece of plastic, injection molded thing. But it makes your life comfortable. But it's so small that normally it gets lost in the shoe rack. And next day when I want to wear my shoes, it's not available. Though it is convenient, I misplace it because it is not designed for keeping it nicely. About 10 years ago, I visited IKEA shop in US and I was surprised. The same small 5 rupees worth plastic piece is designed now. It's almost like a 2.5 feet long piece of plastic. You will never misplace it, it will never get lost in the shoe rack. It's so well designed that you can put it on the shoe rack. Look at that tiny, smiley face, cartoonish treatment given. And people are buying this in numbers. The shoe on is single person use or you will buy it one. No? Here people are buying it in numbers means this has changed its role. It is now gift product costing $2.50. Designer's approach and look at the convenience. You have studied ergonomics, right? I am no more forced to bend. Just increasing the length of product. It makes your life comfortable. It changes the class. It was a complementary product. Now it is a gift product. Wider market. More buyers. So your product innovation will be successful only and only if you have very detailed, deeper understanding of customer and market. You must understand user thoroughly well. What's common in the roses or broken glass or the plywood? When it breaks, the glass breaks, the very fine splinters of the glass. Even the plywood has the fine pieces which may enter your body, fingers if you are handling them. Even roses, those fine thorns, okay? They really trouble you when you are handling roses. No, if this small particle enters your finger, what do? How you remove it? Tweezer. If it is very, very fine, what do? Take a needle and try to poke, and if you are very much careful, you will make it red or to make it jumpy and all that. But it is very, very fine thing. What do? You use magnifying lens. You use tweezer to pull it out. Fine. So tweezers so that you can lift very tiny thing. Magnifying lens for magnifying. Now just imagine that you are alone and you are cleaning broken glass pieces, and glass piece has entered your finger. Can you hold these two things together in one hand and take it out? Right? These two products independent, they are fantastic. So if there is another person, he can really use the magnifying lens and agree? But it is not meant for the self-help people, right? It's not designed for single hand operation. Can I join them together? Simple, no? I will just join these two things together, and now it's making my life easy. This is one product, but I was more impressed with this product. Now, what he has done, he has put a small rivet here and made it folding. So when it is folded, even the tweezer, the sharpness of the tweezer, they are safe. It will not hurt anybody. But when it opens, it makes your life easy. We all know the cellotape is a wonderful product. Self-adhesive tape. Right? But this cellotape is almost, it is difficult, no? To find out its starting point. So you have to really struggle to find out that point, start. But when it is with the dispenser, it's fantastic. Dispenser makes our life easy. Agree? This and this. This is better than this. We use cloth tape as a bandage. No? When there is an injury, we do have small, single-use, single-piece bandage available. It's a fantastic product. And it can be used by yourself. It is so designed. Single person can use it. But in hospitals, when there are injuries and then the sister has to really do the bandaging, they use this cloth tape. Being a cloth, I can't use this type of dispenser because it is difficult. So I need the shear or a knife. 3M came out with the paper tape. You can tear anywhere, whatever length you want, take it out and tear it. Fantastic. But I was more impressed with this second product. Interestingly, I can tear wherever I want. Now, if you really look at this product, is there any rocket science involved in this? It's not, right? Even at post office, the stamps are perforated. All our checkbook, bill book, they are perforated. Computer printout papers are perforated everywhere. The perforation is there for ages, okay? What 3M has done? Just repeatedly perforated this tape. And These perforations not only are allowing you to tear wherever you want, but also it is helping the patient in getting its wound healed faster because there is a aeration. Do need oxygen supply. If you close your wound totally, it may not get healed very quickly and properly. Those holes are allowing air transfer. Fantastic. And $1 billion business. Simple, repeated perforation, making sister's life comfortable. This observation, you also must have observed this. Okay, the mechanics use nut bolts. Mechanics, carpenters use nut bolts. And there is this small piece, okay, which is called as a washer. Engineers know, mechanical engineers, how important this small piece is. Okay? But this small piece is, though functionally important, it's like designed for dropping because it is so small. So, right, these nuts, bolts and washers are being dropped. What they do? They use screwdriver, which is their common equipment, magnetize the tip and use it for lifting. Isn't it wonderful innovation? They have solved themselves their problem. But this product, can I carry it in my pocket? It's not compact, it's not portable, right? So being a designer, I said I must get inspired from this product and develop it further. Make it a design. Okay? So I designed a product which can be carried in a pocket. Right? It's nothing, very simple. It's very simple innovation. There is a thread, right? There is a loop so that it will not slip from my finger. And this is the nut bolt. And I can lift this product, the dropped washer or nut bolt, any ferrous thing. Right? Do you agree this is innovation? Okay? Agree or not?
Yes, sir.
Right? Now my next question is, how much you will like to buy it for? How much you are ready to share? So, Nirmal? 5 rupees. 5 rupees one. IDC brand, yeah. Yes, nobody has offered me more than 5 rupees. Last 15 years plus I am trying to sell, and that's why I am still poor professor of design. No? Right? So, you agree this is better than this because it is compact, it is extendable, isn't it? If you drop it something from the first floor, put a longer thread. Simple. Isn't it? But you are ready to offer only 5 rupees. I bought a product in US market. That also I am carrying it in my pocket. Like a pen. There is a clip and, right? Simple. There is a magnet and aerial. So this will also serve the purpose. Agree? This is product, but that's almost like a jugaad. This is respectable, that is not respectable. This presents an image that I can make it myself. Am I right? Nirmal knows that he has thread and he can put a magnet and okay. So nobody is ready to buy it because one can make it oneself. But this bit more difficult. Of course, handyman can make this also. Na? One can go to Lamington Road, buy a aerial from electronic shop and fix a magnet with the cyanoacrylate and create a product. But bit difficult, right? This everybody can make. This only innovative handyman can make. Agree? So, thread attached, foldable, open condition, and you can lift. But it's a jugaad. Magnet attached to an aerial. I can even add colors. Golden clip, black color, add light. Why light? Right. And there is a reason, okay? It's not really meant for mechanic anymore. Even that product. That product is not meant for mechanic. It's meant for the aged people. Okay? 60 plus, 70 plus, his or her hands are shaking, eyesight is poor. Normally there is a backache problem. Okay? But everybody has to open the lock. Right? So keys are important for opening. Thanks to my lock designers and interior decorators and architects, light is always in such a position it casts my own shadow on the keyhole. Keyhole is so small, it's difficult to insert the key, right? And with these aged people, they are bound to drop the keys, right? There is dark, my own shadow. If I am carrying this product in my pocket, can just, without bending, I can lift my keys. Right? Product is meant for old people, not the young people, because for you guys, young generation, you will bend 1,000 times here. Then there is another product. When you pull it out, it's like a wand. You can protect yourself against attacker. Or if you are taking out your pet dog for walk, protect him from friendly stray dogs on the road. Look at the simple modification of the product. But what value it demands at the marketplace? Price. It gives value to a buyer or a user, and that's why he is ready to shell out Even 16 euros. I bought it for 16 euros. 5 rupees, 16 euro. Is there any technical difference in this product and this product? This is extendable, magnet is there, this is extendable, magnet is there, light is there. Design. So we started with the roadside mechanic scenario, but we are redefining the problem. Now this is no more the washer lifting device, but it is drop key lifting device for aged people. That's the power of design. Now you decide whether you want to introduce this product or this product. Which one? Obviously this, right? Now we were talking about the user-centric design and all that. Yes, but the users, are they just one user, primary user, or are there any groups of different types of users? To understand this concept, let me use a simple domestic product which is a mixer and grinder. Who is the primary user? House lady. Okay? Lady is going to use this mixer and grinder for making chutney or grinding dal or whatever. Making milkshake. Fine. It makes her life comfortable. Earlier we used to use the stone. Now our life is a bit more comfortable. Fantastic. Okay, let's understand the user. Primary user is a housewife. She is interested to grind chutney, so the power must be enough. The blade should be really capable of functional aspects must be satisfied. Otherwise, mixer and grinder will not save. Right? Now, what are her special needs? In Bombay, space is really expensive. About 25 to 30,000 rupees per square feet. So our kitchens are small, obviously. Kitchen is small, kitchen platform is small, so I can't have a dedicated space for mixer and grinder. So after using it for grinding, I must wrap it up, keep it back, it should be light. There must be a wire management. All those issues come because I have to pack it up after use. Maid servant. There is disparity, economic disparity, but I can't solve that. But I am creating job. Okay, so maid servant, he or she comes to my house for cleaning my utensils. She may be illiterate. And mixer and grinder is out of another 20, 30 different vessels. She has to clean in 30 minutes. And then she will go to next house, and like that she is going to earn her bread. Right? For her it must be very easy to remove blade and all that, because if it is difficult, she is not going to clean it thoroughly well. So if housewife has used the grinder for making garlic chutney, maid servant has not cleaned it properly, next day it will start stinking. Maid servant also is the user for mixer and grinder. This user term or definition is not only for this. The workshop mechanic who is assembling it at the shop floor, he is handling different parts, so for him also I have to design so that it will be easy for him to assemble it. When housewife is buying her mixer and grinder. She would like to see 5, 6 different brands, and maybe within 10, 15 minutes, salesman has to demonstrate. Means take out the mixer and grinder from the original pack, put it on, and right? He is also my user. Can I make his or her life comfortable? It's a mechanical product. There might be some maintenance required. I will take it to mechanic, or mechanic will come to my house. He needs design consideration. At the end, I am going to sell it off to kabadiwala or recycle man. And kabadiwala is going to separate out component and sell plastic and copper and all those different materials. And if it is difficult for him to separate the material, it's not a profitable business for him. This is very important consideration if we really want to make it green design. Agree? Kabadiwala. These are some very interesting books. The last one, Ulrich. Actually, all designers should have one copy. It's like a Bible on design process. Now, if you look at the design process which designer is using, to understand design process, we must divide the project or the products in two groups. One is user-centric products or user-driven products, and another one is the technology biased product. So various stages, planning and identification of users' need, and we have to follow rigorously and come out with a great design solution. And plan it till production and distribution and even recycle. Cradle to grave, that's the term we use for product life cycle management. Cradle to grave. In technology driven products, we have to first identify a gap. Maybe by accident I will develop some technology. I will find where I can use that. I will perfect the technology. I will test it. And then I will find its application. Then I will start developing concept. I will identify the user. I will develop so the top line continues for them, these products. Say for example, the touch sensitive display was invented by the finger touch. It is patented by finger touch. But it was not finding application. But Apple were the first to use it in their iPhone. There are many such technologies, and we have to really convert them into a useful product. Otherwise the technology has limited financial implication that way.